Last Friday evening, we decided to take a drive around downtown St. John's and the Harbour area, and honestly, it felt unusually quiet. Not empty, but one of those evenings where you can tell the city is in between seasons. It's already May 29th. Winter isn't really gone yet, but summer hasn't arrived either. Everything feels like it's waiting. As we drove through downtown, I noticed something interesting. The city is slowly getting ready for summer. You can see little signs of it everywhere. Businesses are preparing for the season. People are starting to spend more time outside, and before long, the famous Pedestrian Mall will be back. If you have been to St. John's during the summer, you know how different downtown feels. The streets become full of people, patios fill up, music starts playing, tourists arrive. The whole area seems to come alive. But right now, standing here in the middle of May, it's almost hard to imagine. Because if you look outside today, it definitely doesn't feel like summer. In fact, tomorrow we are expecting snowfall for most of the day. And I think that's one of the funniest thing about living in Newfoundland. You can never get too confident about the weather. One day you are thinking about summer clothes, the next day you are checking the forecast for snow. After a while, you stop trying to predict it. You just accept it. And honestly, that's probably the healthiest approach. I remember when I first moved here. I used to be surprised every time the weather changed dramatically. Now I just look outside and think, well, that's our Newfoundland. And life goes on. As we continued driving through the harbor area, everything looked calm. The water was quiet, the streets were quiet, even the city seemed quieter than usual. And I actually enjoy seeing St. John's like this. Most people see it during festivals, events, and busy summer days. But there is something special about seeing a city during its quieter moments. You notice things differently: the buildings, the roads, the harbor, the details that usually get lost when everything is busy. I think that's one reason I enjoy these drives. There's no destination that matters, no schedule, no rush. Just a chance to slow down for a few minutes and look around. And maybe that's something we don't do enough anymore. We are always moving toward the next thing, the next task, the next meeting, the next goal. But sometimes it's nice to simply observe where you are right now, even if it's just during a drive through downtown on a cloudy Friday evening. Even if summer hasn't arrived yet, even if tomorrow brings another snowfall, because eventually summer will come. The pedestrian mall will open, the patios will fill up, the street will be busy again, and this quiet version of downtown will disappear for another year. So maybe that's what makes evenings like these worth appreciating. They are temporary, just like every season, just like every stage of life. Anyway, that's enough reflection for one drive. Let's continue exploring downtown St. John's and see what the city looks like on this quiet Friday night before summer finally decides to show up.